Okay, so today we are doing a bride and groom. So what really was requested was a family requested for Courtney, who's 5 years old. Maybe she likes brides. They requested a bride. Well, I can't really do a bride without a groom. So if you just want to stop at the bride, great. Or you can keep going and do them both. We're going to get started with her shape of her face is going to be an oval. Surprise, surprise, surprise. And then I'm going to do her, she can do the crossbar here, dun, 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 dun. And then on that, I'm doing just cute little beady black eyes, which I will Sharpie in. And then for the lashes, I'm just gonna give 2 little lashes, blink, blink. They're gonna be coming out there, blink, blink. And an eyebrow. And then on that line, I'm gonna do a little button nose and then a half smile. So now we can erase that line. And now we are going to put where her ears are in. So right across from where her eyeball is, we have her ear. And then I put an earring on her. Nice little pearl. Now on this side, I have hair that's coming over, so we're only seeing part of the eye. So we know it's there. We can always go and erase it, and then we have an earring, okay? So for her hair, I want you to start up right about here, put a little dot there so we know, and bring it down and swoop it right over that ear, and then we could just keep it going. So you can make this designed. I do these on for wedding gifts. I like to do these on trays. They look really cute. I make sure I find out what the bride and groom look like, what their hair looks like, and if I can get a picture of the wedding dress, that's even better. All right, so we have the side swoop. So I've done short hair, long hair, and then this side is just gonna come down. So now we can erase this part up here of the head because there's hair covering it up. And now we are going to do her, actually we'll put her neck in there. She has a cute little neck. I'm gonna bring that down, swoop. And for her hair, you wanna come up a little ways and then have it come down, and it's gonna go behind her on this side. I have it kind of like it's like breezy blowing. And this side's just gonna swoop. I gave her long hair. Back in the days, everybody had updos, but nowadays I see a lot of people that have their hair down. So before I finish off her hair, I'm gonna do her body. So we're just gonna put a shape in of where her body's gonna be. Say, sleep, sleep, sleep. And then her neckline, I just made it just a sweeping neckline like this. Sometimes they could be off the shoulder or they could be high. And I'm gonna give it her sleeves. I'm gonna give little poofs, just littles, not big. Back in the days, when I was married, big poofs were very popular, and you can erase in there. It was like lots of, as much lace and as fluff. I actually have a picture. So this is a wedding picture. This is me. I look like a baby, but look at those sleeves. That thing is ginormous. That was very popular. And big trains and a big headpiece. That was popular. It had up to very, very popular back then. So would I wear that now if I was getting married? No, 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 no. But that was the classic look. All right, now we're gonna put her arms. Now I put a bouquet in there. It just makes life easier for arms. So you're gonna be putting in arms. You can just stop because we're gonna be putting in a bouquet there. And over the years, there's been trending colors. And this year, I've seen a lot of oranges this year, fall colors. So that's been very popular. It changes all the time. Both my daughters were blue. One had light blue, one had dark blue. So that's what was popular. All right, so now we're gonna do the hair and the veil, which we're just gonna have it come behind. Some people have veils, some don't. That's okay. So now we can put some sweeping hair in there. So I'm just gonna make some more hair flow. which I'll have to go and erase, but that's okay. Make some more hair. She has really long hair here, so I can erase some of this. Lovely, lovely. Oh, I've got fun facts today. So 17 tons of gold are made into wedding rings each year in the US. Whew, that is a lot of wedding rings. All right, so now I'm gonna do her bouquet right here. So I just did a bunch of like flowers. You can make them different colors or match his tie. I just made the orange. We just went for an orange theme because that was the last wedding gift I gave. It was orange. Actually, the last 2 wedding gifts. So, all right, so then I'm just putting jig jag so it looks like greenery. So I'm just making it simple. And then I'm just gonna put it a little archway that holds in all of the stems. Lovely. Now you can put her dress in. So in Middle Eastern, they put henna all over their arms, and it's supposed to ward off evil eyes. But it's actually quite beautiful. If you've seen henna for a wedding, it's so intricate and beautiful. I sat next to somebody once on an airplane. So now we're doing the dress. Do this side. And she was going to her wedding, and she just got hennied up. And the henny was so elaborate and beautiful. All right, so that's fantastic. So now she's done, we're gonna do the guy, okay? Oh, also, rain on your wedding day in Hindu tradition is good luck. Guess what? It rained on my wedding day. And so I'm like, hey, must be good luck. I'm still married, so that works. So this is the guy's head. So we'll just make him his head, and then we'll do the cross T here. Boop, boop, boop. So on that, we're gonna give him his little eyes. Boop, doo, doo, doo. And I'm gonna give him his nose, and I'm going to erase the center part. And then I'm gonna give him, usually for guys, I make it arch up, and his little side smirk, and some eyebrows. And in Egyptian tradition, good luck is to pinch the bride. Well, that's kind of like what we do on birthdays. You pinch them for good luck. Nobody pinched me, but I'm also not Egyptian. So make his neck coming down, and then you want to make like a V for his shirt. Most expensive wedding ever recorded to date was in 1981. You would not believe it. It was in Dubai. You're not gonna believe how expensive it is. All right, let's get some ears. Can you make a little guess? $44 million for a wedding. Wow. Here we go. Look at that. Lovely. My wedding was probably the cheapest wedding ever existing. Well, probably not the cheapest. Okay, now you want to erase this part. But it was pretty cheap. My wedding dress, yes, my beautiful wedding dress, this one right here, veil and all, $250. Yep, that's less than a prom dress for some. Pretty good deal. All right, I'm gonna do his hair up here, make it come down, connect. And I just had it in the reception in a church building, so that didn't cost anything. And we just had chocolate covered strawberries and little sandwiches and just finger food. Very simple but fun, super fun. And our friend was a DJ, and we just danced the night away. Party. Okay, so on either side we're gonna do the jacket. And it comes down to really, it's about getting married and the happiness there. It's awesome. Okay, we're putting in his jacket. And I'm gonna put in his collar on his jacket. You always wanna bring it in, out, and then bring it back down. Same thing on this side. In, out, bring it back down. And we're gonna finish off his shoulder on that side. It's going behind the hair. And then this side, it's gonna go down. And then we're gonna bring his shoulder. And I'm having him, just because to make it simpler, tucking in his arms. They're just gonna be tucked into his pocket right there. then this is his shirt collar right there. And then they're gonna be tucked into his pants. So that's his arm. And just bring it straight down, boop. Straight down, boop. And then we'll do this side. And then line across. Rectangle, that's, and his arms in there. Okay. We also need to finish off his tie. Doo-ba-doo-doo. And then do a V here and line across. Okay, so I'm gonna Sharpie this puppy. What I used, because I wanted it more delicate, or you could just color pencil it, it would look fantastic, is ultra fine on point. I'm gonna Sharpie it, and then I'm gonna go around the outside with the fine point. So here we go. All right, got a little too excited and made some parts too thick, but that was okay. So I'm gonna take my eraser and erase pencil line. All right, coloring time. So I'm gonna start with my peach, and I'm going to color in the face and the neck, anywhere you see skin. Okay, so Queen Victoria started the white wedding dress trend in the Western world in 1840. So before then, they just would wear their fanciest, nicest dress. But in 1840, that's when the trend began. Everybody's like, ooh. And they usually stick around the same white or cream or like lighter colors like that. So now, I'm gonna have you go in with tan. Let's go around the hairline. Also, peas instead of rice are thrown in the checks for public brides. They throw peas instead of rice. Now back in the day, people would throw rice for like good luck and fertility and happiness when they were leaving the chapel. But they found out that rice, the birds would eat the rice and they'd eat too much of the rice and it would expand the poor birds' bellies and they would not survive, the birds. I can't tell you what exactly happened. You can look it up, not good. So if you look nowadays, so I have 2 daughters that are married, and one did sparklers because it was at nighttime, so we all did like a tunnel of sparklers. So cute. And another one did, oh, that's good there. The other one get pink for the cheeks. The other one did bubbles. So everybody got bubbles. And we blew bubbles, like an archway of bubbles, and they walked through us. Those are very popular things to do. So bubbles and sparklers. That's what they have now. I'm supposed to pop a little bit on the lips. I just did a little cheeks. Get the cheeks colored in there. Peas, maybe that's all they have, you know? So I gave him, I just did the light brown hair, and I'm gonna go in with dark brown. Okay, and now I'm gonna press a little harder around the edges here, and then I'm gonna go in with the dark brown. For her, I gave her a little ombre look. So it's lighter, it's darker at the roots, and it's gonna fade into blonde. And tradition is that if the topper for a cake, you're supposed to keep it in the freezer for a year, and on your first anniversary, you eat the top of the cake. I hadn't eaten all day. I was starving, so I asked for the cake topper, and I ate it on the car to the hotel. And we both at the hotel dug in and ate the whole, it was delicious, top of the wedding cake, delicious. Chocolate, of course, that is my favorite. Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. Delicious. Okay, so this is an ombre look. Now you're just gonna get a regular brown, and then now go in where, by his ears and around the edge. So it's not just one color. And of course his eyebrows. Yes, gotta get that. And then her, I just did a little bit in the root, make it a touch darker. And I go right behind the neck and the ears to make a shadow under there. Great job. So now I just did orange. You guys can pick the color you want for the cut flowers. Oh, that's what I forgot. Look right there. I forgot his little boutonniere. So I'm just gonna do a little flower here. Boop. Easy cheesy. And I'm going to color in all the flowers. And his tie, I'm gonna make orange. Anything else orange? Nope. That's all the orange. Then, oh, of course I don't have the jade green. Let's see if I have it here. Yes. Okay, jade green, that's gonna be just for the bottom of his little boutonniere. And of course the leaves in here. Have those fall colors in there. I think in the bouquet they threw some yellows in there and things like that. Perfect. Then we have gray. So the gray, I'm gonna do bottom part here, and then behind here too, it looks like there's a difference between the veil and her dress. Just slightly, it's a little bit of color in there. So it looks like there's a separation between her wedding dress and the veil, because it's all white. So pretty. And then his suit, I'm just gonna go around his collar a little bit, gray. So it just looks like there's a shadow. And then his whole suit is gonna be gray. So you can just color the whole thing in gray. I've seen it popular right now is just, nobody does tuxedos anymore. Back in the day, everybody had a tuxedo. And all the grooms would wear tuxedos. Now, they just wear really nice suits. I don't know when the last time I actually saw a tuxedo. It's been a while, but that was popular. Back in the day, back before dirt, back then. I'm not that old. I'm old, but I'm not that old. All right, his pants, I'm gonna be making gray. Oh, I gotta get a sleeve in here. And if you want, go underneath the collar to make it look like there's a shadow. You see how I'm doing that? And around the edge and by the arm. All right, last but not least, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a touch of yellow, just put a little bit on here, a little shine on there. A little bit, not much, maybe a little bit up here. And the rest, you're gonna color a blue background, and you got this. Peace out.